start with Mudkip, a gold player who said they mostly play D.va. I mean D.va, but I feel like I'm not improving a lot. I'm struggling on positioning and making differences in team fights. Would like to hear what you think. I'm also mechanically not that skilled. That's fine. So a big thing about D.va is that D.va can do literally everything. So the awareness to know what you have to do is very important. That said, let's see what you are struggling with the most. So we're going to be watching Mudkip. Mudkip number 10. Oh, and I should have fixed the frame rate issue that I had last stream. It turns out, on the last patch, Overwatch removed the frame cap that I had set. So Overwatch was trying to go at like more than 300 frames. Which, you know, it's not very good. When your game is consuming all of your resources, your streaming software is like, please keep me alive. Anywho, let's just right into the review. So, big notes. You should probably keep an eye on your Ana. Also, I assume you guys are duoing? Just based on the names. If you are not duoing, that's an incredible coincidence. But just keep an eye on your Ana, and you can follow up on your boss engagements, especially because you have a tracer, so you can do like a 3-person mini dive. On their team, something you have to look out for is storm arrows. You should be eating that, and hooks. You should be defensive mate using the hooks. Other than that, like, don't worry so much about things and just play safe, because like, this is not a terrible position. You're trying to play behind cover, which is a really big part of D.va. If you just play in the open and run into the enemy team, every Pokemon name is in the party. Okay. So, this was indeed a 3-stack. Gotcha. Is Ukel a Pokemon? I don't think so, right? But it may be one of the new ones. Anywho. So, right now, you are just standing on the point, trying to contest. This defense matrix is bad. This is where you should be defense matrixing. Rather than, this is very telling that you're just not used to staying in cover and doing nothing. And I don't mean literally doing nothing, just... Look at this. Look at this defense matrix. Right? Like, first thing first, just stop jumping around. Just stay behind the cover, ball and a D.va. Yeah. Not Ugal. Not a Pokemon. Just stay behind cover so that people over here can't shoot at you. You are constantly moving. You're a very big chunky person. Genji's not gonna have a trouble hitting you anyway. But also Genji doesn't do that much damage to you. And you end up defense matrixing nothing while you back up. Which means that now they can shoot you even more. You micro missiles, which is okay. That you keep shooting at the deflecting Genji. Instead of just defense matrixing this, just aim at the ground or aim away from the Genji. If your goal was, oh, I don't want to deflect missiles into my team, and I'm gonna eat the missiles, just stop shooting at the Genji. Anywho, that's a really good engagement from your ball. You should have been following up on that. Bad target. It's very difficult to kill Rothog. D.va is really good at killing squishy heroes. Like, you could have gone on Hanzo. You could have... D.va, okay, D.va is really good at several things. D.va is really good at denying damage, so if Hanzo pops storm arrows, you can hit them. Denying Rothog in general, like damage on one of your tanks, denying hooks. She's also really good at denying this. If the monkey jumps in right line, you jump, you just use your boosters, boost the monkey away, boost melee combo into a further boop, and that's it. He cannot engage on your... You do have Ana Break, which is really solid as well. But like, if monkey's annoying bad, like, you just go, boop the monkey away, and that's it. And what I was gonna say is, just go on a squishy. Like, just find the Hanzo to go on. Don't go on Rothog. Rothog is very tanky, and your team doesn't have enough damage to delete the Rothog, unless you hit an anti. If you hit an anti, or if you hit a sleep, then you go on the Rothog. But like, shooting at this Rothog here, when you have literally everyone else as a target, is just not the right choice. Like, you could have gone for this monkey, he doesn't have jump, and yeah, monkey is easier to kill than Rothog. Instead you just kinda stand on the point, which isn't terrible, but like, you keep doing this, moving around, just stay in the cover. You can move a little bit to make you somewhat harder to hit, but you're still big and chunky, so being moving a little bit like that is not gonna make you a lot harder to hit. You could have followed up on that. Do you have, you know, you just use micro missiles, right? Yeah. You did also waste micro missiles. Just think of D.va as a 1 moment fight win, and you've got 1 second to do one thing, and then 1 second to do another thing that will win the fight, and then 1 second to do another thing that will win the fight. Not necessarily win the fight, but like, you may miss that moment, and if you miss that moment, you lose a chance that you have to get that extra value. So D.va is a hero where you could be getting value all of the time. It's not about doing everything at once, because that's impossible. It's about taking like 1 second to do something, and then the next second you should be able to at least try to do something else. Also, what I was saying is you should save your missiles, because D.va of course has a really big burst damage. So save your missiles for whenever you see someone that's vulnerable, like Hanzo. Hanzo's a really good target for you. The only thing he's got is sleep, so you can just go at Hanzo and kill him. Even if he leaps away, you can just kill him. Meanwhile, Roadhog is like, oh no, Roadhog, I have to shoot the Roadhog for like a whole 10 seconds to kill him. Right? With Hanzo, you just go, oh look, it's a Hanzo. There, he's dead. I put him off the map, but he was dead anyway. Like, if you get close to Hanzo, you just delete him in 2 seconds. Same with micro missiles. Micro missiles are burst damage, they are not poke damage. You can use them to help charge your ultimate at the very start of the fight, or even before the fight rather. Like, if you're very far away from the enemy and the enemy is closing into you, you can be like, oh well, I'm just gonna shoot at them from afar to get a little ult charge. That's fine, but don't just use them randomly during the fight, because the micro missiles are your biggest burst of damage, right? How do you remind us of money? No, there's just a queue. And then I just go down this queue. Like that. And you just keep your micro missiles to boost people down, and you'll be fine. Right, let's get back to the review, which was Nepal.
Traveling to Nepal. Ready for battle.
So back to D.va.
Remember your training and ready.
Too long to read. These micro missiles are not good. There's a deflecting Genji. There is not a great target to go on. You should be keeping this defense matrix, just not defense matrix, the micro missiles, because what? You got the Hanzo, right? Hanzo's really good. You got the Monkey. You can delete Monkey pretty fast, even with micro missiles. Especially after he's already committed the leap on the bubble. Right? You flash defense matrix. You haven't really done a lot with your defense matrix either. This is really good for cooldowns and saving people. It's not for random spam damage. Like, even against Pharah, you don't want to eat every rocket. You want to eat every half rocket at most. So the general idea is don't just use it for random damage. And I guess that's kind of what it feels like. You're just doing things when you got them, right? You are not thinking about your cooldowns. You're just like, oh, damage, I defense matrix. Oh, a Genji in front of me, I micro missiles. Oh, I need to get to the point, I use boosters, right? If it is okay to save your cooldowns a little bit. Because D.va is all about using those cooldowns at the right time to, well, get value and make use of the opportunities you got. Like, again, micro missiles on Roadhog is not gonna kill him, especially while he's healing. Instead, you have like a Hanzo right here, or maybe even Mercy. That said, you haven't really fed, which is solid, and thank you for the follow. You haven't really fed, you haven't really thrown your mech away. So you keep doing this, you keep micro missiling the deflecting Genji. But you're like stepping back to get healing, your people are coming back to the point to contest. We did kill their Monkey, which is fine. This is a good target. Like, I'm okay with those micro missiles. Even though you missed most of them, you had the idea I'm gonna kill the Mercy. So I think the idea was good, even if the execution wasn't perfect. Now it looks like we lose this game, this fight though. Yeah, they dragon, and we just lose this, just reset. But overall, like, you did not feed, which is a very important part of D.va. If you feed with D.va, you're throwing, because, you know, you're giving them, like, a whole mech. So you did not feed, which is good. Like, you tried to play with cover, which is good. You didn't really peel for anyone in your team, that's something you could have done. But it wasn't terrible. It could have been a lot better for sure, but it wasn't terrible or anything. Right, and you've got bomb. We actually have like 4 ults. Okay. So thus far, the biggest advice I can give you is don't just use your cooldowns because you can, right? If there's a Roadhog, micro missiles are not gonna get you value. Like even now, don't do poke damage with micro missiles because you can, because you already have your bomb. Like this is not gonna do anything at range. Like yeah, it's gonna do a little tickle damage to someone, but it's not gonna kill anyone. And at this point, you don't have to charge your ult, so you are just giving their support's ultimate charge. So no reason to poke out with this at long range, right? If a Hanzo is just randomly shooting at your team, no reason to defense metrics that. He may, like, there's a chance Hanzo will get a kill, but it's not like it's extremely high damage that you have to block unless he uses Storm Arrows, right? Or rather, if you think the Hanzo is being a problem, hi Lexa, can you use tokens? Yeah, we can do yours third today. If you think Hanzo is being a problem, you just go on the Hanzo with boosters and micro missiles rather than deleting some of his damage, which is not that good. You're wasting a whole cooldown for 1 arrow. Right? That's generally how D.va works. You don't want to just... You don't have enough? Ooh, rough. You've been doing it too much? Yeah, but basically, that's it. Just don't use your defense matrix on random damage. Don't use your micro missiles for no reason. And try to kill for your team if you can. Okay, that's it. You're not doing bad. You're doing okay. Could you be getting more value? Yes. Could you be feeding more? Yeah, you are not feeding, which is pretty solid. Do you need the tokens to do it? No, tokens just give you priority. Yeah. So Wrecking Ball is going in. You should be engaging with the Wrecking Ball. Again, this does nothing. Like, even though the Hog is purple, if your goal is to kill the Hog, if you're going aggressive, like, Hog is purple, I'm gonna kill him, wait until you get closer to pop your micro missiles. Because you're just gonna miss a lot of those. Yeah, like, if I just look at how many micro missiles you hit versus how many you missed, you will see that doing it from this far away when you are actually trying to kill something is not gonna get you as much value as you want. Like, how many do you hit? 1? Do you hit a single? You hit 1 single micro missiles. You played Acorn Open Queue and told I'm throwing despite having 41 kills? Oh no. Anywho, yeah, you can see that you missed most of them. Like, it's a lot easier to hit your micro missiles the closer you are. So just boost into them and micro missiles at their face. Another advice, you can use your left click while using micro missiles while boosting. So you just create more and more value that way. Monkey behind you. Get the monkey behind you. Get the monkey. Get the monkey. You don't need to bomb this. We already used like 1 ultimate, 2 ultimates. We're about to get more. You were kind of throwing? Listen, if people told you you were throwing and you admit you were throwing, then maybe you were throwing. You may still have gotten value, but you know. Like, you could have killed this monkey. Your bomb did nothing. Well, I take it back. Your bomb did force beat, right? Which is okay, but like, you were being damaged by a monkey, and you heard, like, you can hear the leap landing, like. Listen. Did you hear the landing? And then he's like, stop, stop, stop. And especially if you have micro missiles, if you had not wasted your missiles, you could just turn around and kill this monkey. Right? Even if he were full health, the fact that you've got like 300 or 400 armor and he's got like 100, means that he's doing like 30 damage per second to you. For the first... Basically, you've got 1000 HP against monkey. If you 1v1 monkey, you're gonna win 99% of the time. Maybe he just uses primal, but even primal is still gonna kill you because you just boost away. So it's very, very difficult for you to die to monkey unless on a 1v1. Unless you were already very, very low. Anywho, just too long don't read, just turn around and kill the monkey. Again, and I will say this as well. You play Deco for the first time. Okay, that's fun. Eiko's like super overpowered anyway. Anywho, I was also gonna say, your D.va bomb is a Sonic ultimate, right? It's you can still get kills with it, especially at this rank where people may not run away with from it. But like on an ideal basis, it's basically if you are in this area, you die. Mines is a Sonic ultimate. The way it works is if you are in the mines, you die. And we have already smashed the point, so you throwing the D.va bomb on the point overlaps a lot with the mines. Like, look where your D.va bomb lands. They actually, if he had hooked this, he would have killed his entire team. But yeah, the D.va bomb is like, it's not terrible, but it's like, look at the overlap between these, right? You are targeting basically all of this, and a little bit of here, right? Mines are already on point, so all you're doing is really creating a little bit of click here that they can just dodge by getting to the pillars. So that is not a good bomb. Don't stack a Sonic Ultimate with another Sonic Ultimate. If you want to use them at the same time, at least throw them somewhere else. So like up here, so it gets all of this area instead, right? And maybe here and here. Anywho, I don't like that bomb. Too long didn't read, I just don't like that bomb. You hear the Genji boosting your backline, go help your backline survive the Genji. Good kill, but go help your backline. Go help your backline. Forget about Roadhog. Like, again, it's very difficult for you to kill Roadhog. Roadhog should be the last target you go on. Hanzo is a lot better for you to go on. Genji is killing your backline right now. Your Wrecking Ball comes back to help Genji. And then you kill Hanzo. You should not be this far forward. Yeah, okay, you back. You can set up here as well. You don't have to be on the point. Or even set up like here or here. The reason is that if you're here, they got long range damage, they can just delete you, right? You're not gonna die, you're D.va, but they can just put a lot of pressure on you and you're gonna have to get out and get healed and you're wasting resources. Like, when I said it's very easy to feed as D.va, this is kind of what I mean. You are not a frontline hero. D.va is the least frontline of all the tanks, which is, it may sound silly, but D.va is actually the least useful tank on the frontline just by herself. She's really good at enabling people, right? Enabling people. So if you got an actual tank, you're really good at allowing them to frontline. But D.va herself is not a frontline hero. Like, even Zaryak, who has a little less HP, is better. Wrecking Ball is good, like, not great, but good because Disruption and Shields. Roadhog is okay, so again, not the best because you are just feeding. Sigma is really good, Van is really good, Orisa is really good. Am I missing anyone? Monkey's pretty good too. Bubble. Oh, you cannot see the drawings? I have been drawing, so let me fix that. Does it work now? Yeah, it shows in the preview. Anywho, yeah, don't be here. Little too far away. Okay. Just a little bit too far away here. Like, I can probably... Oh, does not show defense matrix. Go back and show. You're just a tiny bit too far away. Do you have your boosters? No, you don't have your boosters. But yeah, you're just a little bit too far away with this defense matrix. Like you can see, it doesn't go on forever. If you had boosters, just push forward on defense matrix. He still misses the one-shot kill, which is good for your team. No, but she dies anyway. But yeah, and now you have boosters. But basically, if you were somewhere else, you probably could have gotten that. Did you get nanoed? Okay, you got nanoed. Not the best target to nano, but it's okay. Again, just go and squish. Yeah, that's fine. Go on the Mercy. Stop going for the Roadhog. Roadhog again. Roadhog is like the worst, the single worst target for you. He's got a lot of HP. No, sorry, that's Monkey. He's got a lot of HP. He's got damage reduction. He can hook you to stop your damage. He's got really high damage up close too, and it's very easy to hit D.va. So yeah, bad bomb. You do just go for the remake though, which is fine. Like, yes, remake kills are funny. No, they are not game winning. You're more likely to die or get stunned while you're going for the remake kills. So maybe not at this rank, but it's very likely you'll just get killed. No reason to defense matrix that. We still got the point though, so you may as well just go die on the point. You can see how much damage you do to the monkey, by the way. Like, you should not be scared to go for the monkey. That was actually pretty decent. Good defense matrix, boost away. Okay, you boost towards him, which would have gotten you killed if the Rotok hadn't died first. That's a decent... Like, that's okay, right? Did you see how much damage you did to the Genji? He's very low now. And you did lose your mech, but that's fine. Like, we should win this fight. That was actually a pretty good fight overall. We went for the monkey, you went for the Hanzo, you went for the Genji, you did go for the Rotok, which isn't ideal, but you did, like, defense matrix the ultimate. Good ult from your Pharah. How did she... Did the bubble killer? The bubble killer. That's okay. Just remake as soon as you get it. Remake. Solid remake. Go help Urana. Micro missiles way too early again. Again, just wait with the micro missiles. You are using them as soon as you got them. There is no point to these micro missiles. Just boost at the monkey and use them on his face. Like, if you had micro missiles now, he would just be dead. Instead, you got to chase him. Which, yeah, he did have very few HP and you were gonna kill him anyway. But there is no reason for you to do that kind of stuff. Also, they took the point at there. Careful to your right. I like that defense matrix. You did not know if he had hooked someone, so you just go for it. But again, like, Rotok is just really bad target for you to go on. Don't wake up the Rotok. We got played out. This is a lost fight. Yeah, this is just a lost fight. Do you get to dash? You don't. Okay. So overall, the biggest things I've seen thus far is a waste of micro missiles and a waste of defense matrix. A lot of the time, even a little bit with boosters, but not as much. A lot of the time, you're just using them as soon as you got them. You're just using it for random damage or when you think there's going to be some damage. Don't do that. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna big brain everything and be like, shoot this from very far away and get a kill. That's not gonna happen. Just wait until you get close, then kill them. Wait until they're using a cooldown. They're using the High Noon, an ultimate, right? They're using an ultimate. They hook someone. And at the same time, even with boosters, you're not using your boosters to build back for your team. Most of the time, which you could be doing.
Hello, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit longer on your cooldowns. You don't need to... Basically, you're just shooting your load at the very beginning. You've got like 3 cooldowns, right? You're just using them all at the beginning and then you do nothing for 6 seconds. Because then you get these opportunities to go on the Hanzo or go on whatever and you don't have your cooldowns and then you lose the opportunity. And then you use your cooldowns when you don't have a good opportunity like that. Like bad micro missiles, right? Like you use Matrix for no reason. I think you thought you were going to hit hook. The first Matrix does not block the hook. Your target priority is also really bad, but I don't think your target priority is terrible. It's just that you keep going for the Rotok. Stop going for the Rotok. It's not your job to go for the Rotok. And yeah, you do end up frontlining a lot here because you go for the Rotok and you just take 1,000,000 damage. We should be able to win this stuff. Just remake. Try to remake safe. Again, no remake kills are funny, but if you remake here, you're just gonna get... There's a big chance you get hooked, you get shot, you get deleted, right? Don't risk it. Especially when the fight is so winnable, that if you just get your mech, it's winnable. Kill him, just kill him, he's purple. Okay, solid, we can take that point. Go help Urana. Solid peel. Isn't great, but you peel for Urana, which is fine. You do need to cap though. You guys need to cap though. Oh, I hate that. You guys just forgot about capping. Unfortunate, but we got the point and we are technically winning this fight. Can Mercy get the rest? Mercy will not go for the rest, which is unfortunate. You're not doing anything. Like, yeah, you're trying to do a little damage to the Sombra, but first thing first, she's got a health hack. So it's gonna be really difficult unless you get right on her face. And second, your team is fighting. Like, Wrecking Ball is in your team, Roto is coming for your team, your own Wrecking Ball is in. There's no reason for you to go. You waste defense matrix. No reason for you to go hard on that Sombra. Help your team. Again, D.va's role is enabling. Right? Enabling. Your Ana is being D.va, you make sure she stays alive so she can heal. Your Wrecking Ball is going in, you go in with the Wrecking Ball to make sure he doesn't die. Someone gets hooked, you go like, nope, no dying. Your Pharah goes for Barrage, you defense matrix the Pharah so she can get the most value out of her Barrage. Your Mercy goes for a rest, you just defense matrix the rest. Right? D.va is really good at enabling and you're playing very solo. You've peeled back a couple times, but not often enough. Like, stop getting this distracted with this Sombra. That's a good kill though. Yeah, that's a good kill. She fucked up the translocator. She fucked up her translocator. But you can see how. Like, you can see how the difference in value is. When you're just like, oh, shoot at the Sombra, shoot at the Sombra, shoot at the Sombra. Not doing a lot, not doing a lot, not doing a lot, right? And then you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get close. Oh, sorry, I clicked away. And you're like, oh, now she's just dead. You still missed a lot of the missiles and the shots, but you forced her out, which she had a really bad translocator. Yeah, and then you just kill her. When you get close to people and use your cooldowns on top of them, you just kill them. That's how D.va works. At least squishies, don't go for the Rotom, right? Back off, no, just play safe. You've got 40 HP, just play safe, just play safe. I was praying for your life there. Just bomb this, just bomb this, just bomb this, just use your bomb. You got 16 HP, just use your bomb. Throw it over there so you can go inside and remake. Just use your bomb. That's not you, this is you. You have used your bomb, just use it, throw it on point, I don't care, just throw it. Okay, you just get nano instead. Now you should not use your bomb. Stop with the mines, just go help your team. You can't get out this way. They take the point, this is just lost fight now. You're down 4 people. I hope you really see what I mean when I say that you're not prioritizing the right things, right? Like going for the Rothog, dueling at a Sombra at long range, shooting the mines, not bombing. Don't bomb now though, like this is a lost fight, like your team is coming back. Do not use the bomb now. I'm saying this because I see you going up to use the bomb. This is not gonna get you enough value. Even if you kill this Mercy, which again, don't go for remake kills, they're very easy to kill. That was just a bad. Even the Pharah using that ultimate is not gonna win you the fight. Both of you used 2 ultimates and killed 2 people, while 3 of your teammates were coming back. Good kill from your Ashta. But I would expect them to win this fight, even though you guys used 2 ultimates and got 2 kills. They did forget to contest the point though, which is good for you. Like, yeah, we are losing this fight, but we may be able to recap the point, which is some kind of advantage. Just, you're gonna die anyway, yeah, stop going for the Rothog. But we force him P, which is solid. We force Bob, which is solid. We force Nano, which is solid. You could defense matrix rest. Defense matrix rest. You could go for this rest. Don't forget about Bob. It's still a lost fight, by the way. But we are investing, so you may as well. That's actually a good kill. Like, this kill may win you the fight. Also really good anti. Are you gonna bomb me here? No, you shouldn't have to. But you can see how you've go like, yeah, this is very chaotic and the fights keep going like lost fight and then suddenly someone in your team gets 2 kills and they're like, maybe it's winnable. But you keep investing in those fights as well. When a fight is lost, just die, reset, get out. Especially if 3 of your teammates are dead. We are trying to contest. They do keep forgetting about the point, which is good for you. Just bomb the point, honestly, just bomb the point. Don't wake up sleeping attack. You could have put the bomb next to the sleeping wrecking ball. I will be okay if you use your bomb now. I will be okay if you just use your bomb now. You've had it for a long time now. Help your Ana. Got hooked. You just forgot about your Ana. Just go back to help your Ana. Use your bomb. Use your bomb. It's 90%. Just use the bomb. Use the bomb. Please use the bomb. Okay. Yeah, you should have used it way earlier. Remember when I said that the bomb is really good for zoning? Just before this happens, you can throw the... Now it's got mines here, so you don't have to. But you could have thrown your bomb over here. You have the McCree, the Ana playing here. You force them out or this way. If they are over here, they get no value. If they come this way, your team just kills them. So it's like, just use your bomb. You do get the remake, which is good kill. Go for the Ana. Even Wrecking Ball is not a bad target because he doesn't have the same sustainability as Rotok does. He has shields, but it's not as good as Rotok. He actually kills 2 people. But you should, like, what I was gonna say is, you should go for the squishes anyway. If you can avoid the tanks and go for squishes instead, you should. Unless you're specifically peeling back for your team, tanks are just too healthy for you. Did you guys lose this? You guys lose this, wow. All because you did not use your bomb at the right time. You could have won this fight like 5 different ways, I'll be honest. Hold on, let me go all the way back to when we cap. So they got the point, right? And here I'm like, not right now, but you should be thinking about using your bomb this fight. Your Ash is dead, you cap the point, at this point you've got no DPS, but I think the fight is still kinda... At the very least you can get to 99 by using your bomb. Not right now, but then now you could. Then you wake him up. Now we are only 1 down. Now we'll be thinking, hey, throw it over there instead, right? Because they got Ana, they got McCree. So you could be doing, like, that's a really good pal right too. You could throw your bomb and kill 2 people. Because they don't have the time to escape with a wrecking ball in front of them. So you could just throw your bomb over there or kill 2 people. Or throw your bomb on point and clear the point. You could throw it now and get 4 people. You could throw it, explode it here and clear like the entire point. But from here, also this, also this, also this, right? There are several ways you could have won this fight if you had just used your bomb earlier. And you did not. And that caused your Mercy to die because, you know, she got absolutely fucked by the different angles the enemy team took. You could have used it now, like, Wrecking Ball is on point, you could go aggressive here, use your bomb. Your Ana dies, you did not peel back for her. You had to use bomb to remake, okay. Overall, you're not feeding most of the time. You have fed a couple times, but it's mostly when you just go for the Rotok. Like, stop going for the Rotok and you'll stop feeding when you feed. Because that's when you're feeding, you're just going for the Rotok. You end up in front of the entire enemy team and losing your mech because you're trying to get the Rotok. Other than that, you're not feeding a lot. You're trying to play with cover sometimes. Sometimes you're not, but the biggest thing I can tell you is start getting closer to your enemies. Save your cooldowns. Get closer to your enemies with your boosters. Then you can use your cooldowns, especially the micro missiles, do damage. Something else I can tell you. Let's go back to the training range. D.va. Something else I can tell you is that, of course, like I said, micro missiles left click on the head just deletes people. But something else you should know is that if you boost into melee, not only do they stack and people go flying further, but it also puts like squishes especially right in front of you. So you can be like, rather than just missing them when you just keep boosting around, you can just be like, okay, well, yeah, I'm just resetting their position. Rather than losing them, you can be like, okay, they're always going to be over there. Whenever I boop someone, they're always going to be in front of me, and it makes it a lot easier to kill people when you get close to. So Just kill them. Find the squishies, save your cooldowns, get close, kill them. Same goes for tanks. Like, hold on. Let's get like a monkey. If you just boost the monkey, if you just boop the monkey, like he goes flying a little bit. Let me reset him. If you go for a boost melee at the monkey, he'll fly even further. Right? Like, he went further and he would have gone even further if he were not for the wall. So you can boop them even more out of position, and that's a really good way to peel. Like Doomfists, Wrecking Balls, Monkey, anything that relies on mobility to get to your team, you can do that, boost into melee, and fuck them up really, really hard. Like, my favorite way of countering Doomfist is not going Roadhog, because you have to hit your hooks reliably, and, you know, you may get booped out or not have the hook. It's just going D.va. Like, if they have a Doomfist, I just look at the Doomfist, and when he's ready to go, I just go for the boop, and he's no longer a problem, because he's booped out of position. Even when he's engaging, like, if he's trying to slam someone, you can just fly into him and pull him out of position, and that's how countering divers with D.va works. It's just like, well, you wanted to be here, but I'm gonna be like, nope, no getting there. But yeah, boost, melee, good. Get closer to people, use your cooldowns when you're close, and you'll be fine. Also, don't use your ultimate early, yes, but don't stack it with other people's Sonic ultimates. Just go for like an, I don't want to say very early because then everyone just hides, but like if you have a Wrecking Ball, when the Wrecking Ball goes in, throw your ultimate behind them to force them into your Wrecking Ball, right? Stuff like that. Think about where you want to zone the enemy team. Like, if the enemy team is playing this square, you can just be like, oh, well, the enemy team is playing here, I'm just gonna force them away. Or die, right? Thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Okay. Let's take a 3-minute break, and then we'll do Elendil up next. So I'll be right back, chat.